in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We're giving a show. But can you rock it like... Counter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass it your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate to dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up, y'all. Beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close in the counter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, bang. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Beat the flow.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry now for Justice Hill. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 74 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A toss play. This is Lynch. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Jihad Ward, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Matt Judon. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wonder what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And a short gain here down to the 22. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Jackson rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does,
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets in. When no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Lynch running the counter. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He lets it fly for Lockett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former.
I thought you was ducking action, boy. You didn't update your roster? Fuck yeah, update your roster. Yeah, update your roster. I thought the Ravens were 87. They got... That's how I did, my nigga, because they got Marshawn Lynch on here now. Nigga just try to play with me, I blow him out. 23-0, quit in the first quarter, 1 minute 15 seconds left. Some nigga named Clay Boss, man. Somebody on my friend list. You said what? Who playing why you always fucking with? What you still little nail house? You home? What you rolled up by yourself? Huh?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. There's a scene a short time ago the Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up second down. Jackson, and it's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Let's get off the field.
On third down, Jackson flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. First down, the run with Lynch.
Man, Marlon Humphrey still do what's up.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. On third down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 42 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point.
Well, I don't know. Don't start talking, bro. You not even let your bum ass score on me first.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Nah. Watch this. Already. Says he'll want.
And for the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
He down by contact,
my 3-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. I think this is a free play for Wilson. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
There's Wilson, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here, because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Everybody covered.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Blitz you almost every play, bro. You just don't know.
Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Man, this game is ridiculous, bro.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Play action. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He lets it fly for Lockett. And all all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 53 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
I may put
all the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 61 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Jalen Ferguson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game.
You would have thought that Tyler Lockett back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He'll buy some time right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he's got Snead. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the
that's a
pass.
TD right
And
here.
how
I
in sync
swear my
was the
mom
quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start the drive with Lynch. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Patrick Owasor, one persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
25, check 25, check 25. Zero. Push him back.
Like that ball.
Push him back. Hey, 0. Check 48's the mic. Double dog. That's the way.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
All
right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out. It's a TD, dummy.
I swear to God on my mother, it's a TD, bro.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
Oh my God, on my mother, that's supposed to be a TD.
Get this up just shy of the 15. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Rush coming, and he's taken down. KJ Wright in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. What? And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback
Bro, they
He'll be
gonna cheat for him
extremely
like
happy
that, bro. Come
if his
on,
defense
bro.
can hold the
This
opposing
nigga
team to a
died on the
field goal
ground and
here.
still hit me, bro. I'm catching a pick.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he's
Oh, they
got it.
cheated for your
Caught
bitch
in the end
ass, yo. I
zone
swear
for
to
a
God.
Seahawk touchdown.
This nigga jump off the...
Tyler Lockett.
This nigga
with his
jumped off the
second
ground and hit my
touchdown here
man.
in
He
this
fumbled
first
the ball.
half. As they're now just an extra
ball
point
didn't
away
even
from
go out
getting
of
back
bounds,
within
bro.
one score. The
What
extra
the
point
fuck?
now. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get to it. This is
got off
great.
the ground and hit
But
me.
from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Roberts got it.
Oh, Hollywood.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Got a man. It's Brown. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a gain of 6.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. It's complete to Snead. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trying to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Bum ass wasn't laying on defense. He wasn't laying on defense, though.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they have the football and will take him.
Please quit. Oh yeah, screenshot. And hey, record. And hey. Let me throw you up with a grab real quick. Slide out of here, man. Thank baby. Oh, quitting that shit. Baby. Oh, quitting that shit. Thank baby. Oh, quitting that shit. Thank baby. Oh, quitting that shit. Thank baby. 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 Tired of meeting niggas quick.
you brain. I'm a beef, but these niggas chitting like Python down. Bitch, you ain't doing no drive-by. Let you brain. I'm a beef, but these niggas chitting like Python down. Bitch, you ain't doing no drive-by. I swear to God, and I'm playing like some Wi-Fi. Sticks in the whip every time that we ride by. Don't sign ain't no tough. Let's have a tape, put them up like the sky down. These are just in the niggas, they sound like boxing and shit like.
And these niggas checking like Popeye. Ring around the road, he spin a nigga block non-stop like a fire. Non-stop like a fan, fit around, get the fuck, you know what I'm saying?